Okay, cool. So you said you've watched it a bunch of times since last Saturday, yes?
Yeah, I have. I've been sitting in there and I just replayed in my head. Like he left his face wide open and I was like, no way. And I brought it back and I just dropped my heel right on him.
Is that something you worked on?
Actually, I get yelled at by my coaches in training for doing that because it's such a low percentage move. And but I got a good finish out of the low percentage, so it worked for me.
What did you say to them afterwards, since they're the ones telling you not to do it or that it's low percentage and you just scored one of the best knockouts ever via that move?
So I looked at him and I said, "You said it couldn't be done. I did it. I did it."
Is that what you were saying right
So,
after I saw you like shouting at someone right after the fight? Is that who you were talking to?
which part? Like right when I got up, when I
Yeah.
put my hands like this, and I was looking at my coach, I was like, "We did it. We did it. I told you it could be done. I did it. We did it." You know, like, um, but after, uh, me and Perry caught eyes and he flicked me off, so I just told him to sign the contract.
Okay. Okay. Well, so let me ask you about that. How did you even know that he was there?
Well, I actually saw Perry at the hotel and I walked up to him and I was trying to be genuine, but I guess the way it came off, it was not genuine towards him at all because I don't think he processes stuff nicely. He's like on defense all the time. But I was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" I was like, "Are you gonna be able to get another fight in before the end of the year? Like your nose is good." And then he replied with me, it was some smart little comment. He was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't get knocked out in my last fight."
Oh.
And I was like, "Ooh, me neither." But I said, "You're gonna get knocked out in your next one."
Oh.
So like, but I was just saying that to come back. You know, I have no hard feelings with him. I mean, me and him are gonna be a fight. That's all I want. I want great fights under my belt. You know, like I don't want chump fights. I want people everyone thinks is great, so I can get in there and show you how great I am.
Wait, was that the first time that you ever met Mike Perry?
Physically, yes.
Oh. What do you mean?
We've
Physical?
seen it, like when we actually touched hands. Like I walked up and shook his hand.
Okay, but
So
you've
like,
talked before.
oh yeah, we've almost fought before the UFC. I challenged him for my belt. I was like, oh, "Come on, man, let's go fight for my belt." You know, and then he was telling me that the promoter wasn't paying him enough money and he didn't want to take the fight. And I was like, "How about this? I'll give you my paycheck too." You know, like because I wanted to fight the best, and he was the best at the time. So I was trying to get a fight with him because I didn't care about anyone else. I want to prove myself. I want to fight the best, you know, to prove to myself I am the best. You know, like so it's no hard feelings with anybody I fight. We can all go have a beer after. Till then though, you know, until after the fight, I'm gonna try to knock you out.
And which belt was this? Was this Fight Time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you guys have kind of been circling each other. I guess it's a bit of a Florida thing, right? You live in Florida, he lives in
Yeah.
Florida, but there's no actual beef there between you two. You just feel like this is a good fight.
Not with me. I don't care. I don't have beef with anybody. You know? That's all it is. Like I'm in this to make money to support my family, man, and praise God on the mic. You know, I just wanna yell his name as loud as I can and just bring home a nice check so my kids can go to a good school and I can give them a great home.
But after your win on last Saturday, you saw him flicking you off.
Well, yeah, like I looked over at him and we caught eyes, and then I saw a little like little double fingers come up,
Whoa.
and then when I looked, then I ran over there and I was like, "It's go time." I was like, "Let's go." I said, "Just sign the contract. I'm done talking about him.
Yeah.
I'm done. Like me and him, I said what I needed to say. Everybody, you know, I want to fight him. You know, it would be a great fight.
Yeah.
Whenever they want, I'm ready."
So,
So
so they wanted to make him
I'm gonna
versus
email this is his name.
they wanted to make him versus Robbie Lawler in December, but Robbie can't fight, and not because he doesn't want to fight. He has an issue that he has to deal with. But Perry tweeted this a couple days ago. He tweeted, "Robbie don't want to fight me. They don't want to give me Niko because they think the money is too easy for me. As much as they're going to pay
Oh
me,
yeah,
they want the competition to match up." What do you make of that? Is that true? The UFC doesn't want to make this fight?
I do. That's news to me. They must tell him stuff they haven't told me. Um, I walked in, I think it was last year, the beginning of the year, the Orlando fight. I was trying to get on that card, and I came to Orlando and I ran. I saw Sean Shelby in the big hallway at the hotel, and I ran there and I said, "Hey man, I'm ready to fight. I'll fight anybody, Perry, anybody you want." You know, so like Perry's always been on my mind to fight. So whenever it happens, it'll be a great day. You know, be a great day. Someone's coming off the canvas.
Yes. I can't imagine why they wouldn't. Let's see if it actually happens. But you're back on track here. The Jeff Neal fight. Again, it's like one of those fights where it's almost like your style is kill or be killed. It's always very fun. You've only gone the distance once in your career, but in that particular case, it didn't go your way. What went wrong in that fight? Why didn't it go your way, in your opinion?
I missed my opportunities. That's all. You know, I had a lot of them. You know, I dropped him 3 times, I think.
Hmm.
Uh, you know, he dropped me twice, but when I dropped him, was like, I was a step behind my normal self. You know, I can't make excuses at all. He brought it that night. I brought it that night, and he got it. Nothing to be said. You know, Dan thought I went to sleep, but I didn't go to sleep. You know, I was awake. I was moving those punches. They were barely hitting me. He missed me with the last 3 of them. But like when Dan stopped it, I was like, "No, Dan, you stopped it. I'm alive. I'm awake. Don't do this." He's like, "No, you went out." I was like, "No, I didn't. I didn't go out." And then he was trying to hold me down. I was like, "Get off!" Ah. So,
Yeah.
and then I just jumped up and I looked right at Jeff and I was like, "Ah!" And I yelled, I effing hate you," but I meant it like playfully. And I was like, "Come here, man." I was like, "That was a great battle." And then we just started talking. You know, like I said,
Yes.
I was like, "I almost had you." So it was so fun.
Have you
I
always
had a
been this kind
blast,
of
man.
fighter? Like the just very unorthodox, getting finishes out of nowhere, looking for things in unexpected places. Like, was that always your style, or something you developed over time?
It's me, man. Like I've always attacked in positions that people think are neutral or you're safe in. It's like, man, if I could reach you, you're not safe. I'm gonna get you. You know, I have really long arms and I have really long legs, and I'm awkward. So I am very. I know I'm unorthodox, but like the more I'm learning throughout fighting, I'm seeing so many more opportunities to hit people. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if I finish more people throughout my career like this. I'm just gonna honestly, I'm gonna be like a Nate Diaz about it and say I'm not surprised at all. You know, because it's my style. You know, I hammer fist people from the bottom all the time in training. I up kick people. I mean, I don't up kick them, but I attempt it. You know, I put it at there, and I won't actually hit my training partners with it because that's messed up.
The Randy Brown one might be my favorite one. What's your favorite right now at this point in your career?
I can't even tell you, sir. I'm blessed with so many of them. Like you said, I got 10.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot, and each one of them, I look at them as thank God for it because without him, I wouldn't be able to do this stuff. I wouldn't have these opportunities, and I don't have a favorite. I love them all.
Is that why they call you the hybrid?
um, it started out because like when I first started with MMA, I did both. You know, like I started straight with ground, stand up, everything, and I was good at all of it. So they were like, "Oh, you're like a hybrid." I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I like that." And then it just, you know, the hybrid wolf became like the symbol because I'm a dog. You know, when I'm in there, you're gonna have to kill me until my last breath when I'm biting you. You know, it doesn't matter.
How did you first get introduced to MMA?
I wanted to be a cop,
Okay.
so I went to learn self defense, and I went into a gym. I saw some dudes in the boxing ring beating each other up, and I asked the guy, I was like, "Can I do that?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I went in there and I punched some dude in the face, and he didn't get up, and I was like, "This is awesome." And then I stopped wanting to be a cop instantly and just right to MMA. And that was
Wow.
10, 11 years ago.
Wow. So you had no martial arts background, no fighting background.
No, I came right off the football and rugby field,
Really? You played football
right
and
to the
rugby.
ring.
Usually it's one or the other.
Yeah. Well, I started football for 12 years. After high school, we found a rugby club. I became like an all-state guy in that. Uh, and then after that, I just found the MMA.
Okay.
And never left since then. It's been my life ever since.
So you were trying to become a cop. You were on your path to becoming a cop. Then you dropped that quickly when you saw people doing MMA, not boxing, right? They were doing MMA.
Yeah, MMA.
Okay.
We had the 4-ounce gloves on,
Wow.
and we were boom, boom.
And you
I
had
was
no
like, this is
idea about
awesome.
what MMA was?
No,
Never saw it on TV?
my dad showed me these old Pride fight, and he was like, "Look at these dudes. They're beating the crap out of each other." It was Wanderlei Silva and someone else. It might have been Rampage, and they were just boom, 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 and I was like, "Oh, whoa, 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 whoa." I was like, I would never do that, Dad. Why are you even showing me this? And then, like that night, I found the martial arts dude for to bring me into martial arts to learn how to fight because I was gonna go work in the jails and I didn't want to be like a, you know, just get beat up in there.
Right.
So I went into the martial arts gym and then came home and I was like, "Hey, Dad, I think I might try to do that stuff." And
Wow.
then, it happened.
And what is
Now
your
look at me, I'm here.
yeah? What does your dad think about your career now? Is he supportive of it?
100%. Man, he tries to tell me game plans and stuff. I love him. He's hilarious.
Um,
He wants me to foot stomp. So if you ever see me a foot stomp anybody, that goes to my dad right there.
okay, just no soccer kicks in the UFC. You know that.
I know. I'm trying to find a way to do it around the new rules because if you hold their feet up, then it's only they're standing. It's like they're on their hands, their feet, but they're on their hands.
Yeah.
So I asked the ref, "Can I kick him in the face if I have him in a wheelbarrow position?" And I got a yes.
You got
So
yeah.
like I've been working on that.
Wow.
So when you see that, I'm gonna be the first wheelbarrow head kick.
Wait, who said yes though?
What fight was it? When I was gonna fight Tim Means in Wichita.
Okay, the ref said yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I asked him specifically.
I
And he
guess you
said,
could kick
yeah,
the body. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
plan on that.
Yeah.
That one I want to knee him in the ribs from the wheelbarrow.
Right.
Ooh, right in the floor rib. That would I'd get somebody.
And you said you were going to work in the jail, like what, like as a corrections officer?
Yeah, that was what I was gonna do.
Oh my.
Never again.
No. Did you ever try it?
No.
Okay. It's a tough job.
I just went to the MMA class.
Yeah.
And I was like, not gonna be a cop. Bye bye.
So when you first were introduced to it, how long before you actually had your first fight?
3 months.
3 months. Wow. So what did you do? Like now this became your job. What did you do to support yourself?
I did landscaping
Okay.
for 8 years. The first 8 years of my career, I did landscaping every day, full time. I told my wife once we got married, she didn't have to work anymore. So we got settled. We got a house, got everything situated to where I was making good money doing landscaping. And then I'd make extra money fighting. And she just took care of the kids, and then we started having a bunch of kids.
Wow.
Started our life.
How many kids do you have?
So, I have 5 kids.
5
I have
kids.
4 out, 1 in the oven. Yes, sir.
I saw. I was going to ask if you were about to have your first because I saw a photo of your wife on your Instagram. She's pregnant. This will be your 5th or 6th?
5th.
Oh,
this is going to be number 5.
Wow.
It's coming in December.
Congratulations.
So that's why thank you so much. That's why I'm not too iffy about fight. I'm a little iffy about fighting in December because I got a baby coming. I'm not missing my baby's birth.
No, for sure. Now, what's the breakdown in terms of sex? How many boys? How many girls?
2 and 2.
2 and 2. Okay, and what's the new one? Do you know?
Yeah. No, we're doing a surprise.
Oh, I like it. This is the first time you're doing surprise? You've done surprise every single time?
No, we did surprise just the last one.
Okay, why'd you switch it up?
So Just because we knew what we had 2 girls, we had
Right.
a boy, and then we were like, all right, whatever's coming next is here. And then boy came, and then this one just came out of nowhere.
Well, that's amazing. 5 children. Wow, I can't even imagine. And what's the age range?
7, 6,
Oh my.
4, 1.5, and
Yeah.
in the oven.
My gosh. Total chaos at your house, right?
Yeah, that's why my fight style is chaos.
Yeah. I respect it. Does the 7-year-old understand what you do?
All of them understand what I do.
Okay. Are they fans?
They all train too.
Really?
Oh yeah, they beat me up daily.
Do you bring them to your
Yeah.
fight?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Not yet. I want to bring them to one, but like it's a lot of airplane tickets and stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't bring them to this one because my wife was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Well, you got your hands full. Well, it's great to have you on the show, my man, and you're doing great
Thank you
things.
so
It's
much.
always a lot of fun to watch you compete, and I personally would love to see that fight against Mike Perry, and I think Perry wants it as well. I don't know what the problem is. Let's make it happen, right?
Hey, let's make it happen in 2020, baby. I'm ready.
There's a backstory, as you said, a backstory dating back to the regional days. So I mean, this is a great fight.
Oh yeah,
Why not?
like 2015, 16.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I'll
I've
put in a
known
good
Perry
word.
for a while.
Yeah.
He's known me for a while too. So, like I said, I don't have nothing against you. I don't know how you take this, but I just want to fight.
Fair enough. Sometimes it's all about that, just that, and only that. Niko, all the best to you, and good luck to you and your wife on the upcoming delivery.
Thank you so much for having me on there. God bless everyone. Praise God and be good. Woo!
Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. It's Ariel Helwani. I just came here to thank you for watching our ESPN YouTube channel. It's the best. You know what else is the best? The ESPN app. You can get highlights, analysis, all that stuff and more. And if you want premium content and live streaming sports, there's only one place for all of that. It's ESPN Plus.